Hello guys, today we're taking a look at the MacBook Pro 15-inch from 2016, and I will explain for you why I think this is a much better option to buy for content creation than the M1 MacBook Air. First thing is the most obvious thing of 15-inch instead of the 13-inch on the M1 MacBook Air. And this screen is not only bigger, it's actually a great display and has a peak brightness of 500 nits, which makes it really good for outdoor use as well. And I really have no complaints at all about the look of the computer or the screen. Like, it's so thin, it's great. I actually prefer this one over my M1 MacBook Pro 14-inch size-wise. I think the screen has a better size. I think it's nicer that it's thin. The size of the computer, it's great. I really love it, but I had some concerns with it that I really couldn't live with, and that was, first of all, that it's getting freaking hot in the lap. But there's a solution. You can use the Turbo Boost switcher, an app that makes it not boost as high on the processor, which makes it not that hot. So if you're gonna use this and use it in your lap a lot, use that app. It will take away a bit of performance, but for everyday use it's absolutely great. So make sure to download that. The battery time, however, is actually decent. When I came to this computer, I did that after being on the PC laptops for some time, and this was actually better than both of the PC laptops that I used. It's not as good as my M1 MacBook Air was or my M1 MacBook Pro 14-inch, but it still gives me around 5 hours-ish on normal day-to-day use, or if you're video editing, it's less, but it's still decent enough. So I said I like the design of the computer. I really do. I do have some complaints though, and if you have been looking on other reviews you already know this, but the keyboard, it's not that nice. The butterfly keyboard that they introduced in 2016 is... Can you hear this? Oh, it has no travel distances at all, and it's actually quite awful. But when you get used to it, I'm actually really quick on it. So after a while, I really didn't think about it, and I had the MacBook Pro 2016 like a few years ago, and back then it took me like one day, and then I never thought about it again until I got back to another one with an actually good keyboard. But it's not a big deal, not for me at least. I actually use this almost as much as I use in my 14-inch MacBook, because when I go out somewhere where I don't know that my laptop is gonna be safe, I just bring this, because I don't want my 14-inch one to get stolen or broken, and this one I don't care as much. So me being out a lot makes me using this a lot, and a lot of time when I get home I just pick this out of my backpack and start using it without even realizing that I have another computer that's actually better. I would have gladly daily driven this. I do, however, have a bit of a problem with that battery time being 5 hours for me, who is a heavy laptop user and use my laptop around 8 hours a day. I wouldn't be happy with this, since I have the opportunity to buy the 14-inch one. But if you're on a budget, I actually think this is a great option. I do have some other complaints. I don't know if I can call them complaints really, but it does not have an SD card reader, and that's annoying. I really want one, but I didn't have one on my M1 MacBook Air either. And when the 15-inch M1 MacBook Air came out, I was like, great, I'm getting it! And then I realized it has no SD card reader. But hey, this does not have it either, so it's fine. I mean, it has 2 USB-Cs on every side, and it's Thunderbolt charging, and I actually think that's great. So this one, it does not have MagSafe charging, and I really don't care that much. The only thing I do care about is it has USB-C charging, because what's really annoying is not having USB-C charging, because I have USB-C chargers everywhere. I do not have MagSafe chargers everywhere, so I always end up going around looking for my MagSafe charger, and my wife also has one, but still it managed to be gone all the time. So as long as it has USB-C, I'm totally happy. And a lot of people have been complaining about this not having USB-A. But hey, it's 2023. Don't use USB-A, just go for USB-C for most stuff. I'm not gonna plug in a freaking mouse to it. That is not wireless. And why would I need a mouse when it has this trackpad? This trackpad is amazing. When I have a look at this trackpad and then look at my 14-inch one, I'm like, what the heck? Apple, give me this laptop back! This is the optimal size. Yes, you did the M1 MacBook Air, but it's wrong, because you don't have SD card reader and we want the better chip in it. Okay, so for the biggest selling point of this MacBook for buying it used, it's cheap. Like, everyone wants the M1 Mac now, and they are phenomenal, yes, but the price of these for what you get is freaking crazy. If you're gonna do content creation and all you have to spend is $500-ish, then you're probably choosing between, like, this one, maybe 32 gigs of RAM, 512 gigs of storage, or a base model M1 MacBook Air. And the base model M1 MacBook Air, it's not good for content creation. It really isn't. Like, I used it for some time, but I can't stretch enough how annoying it is to have that little storage, because you can barely have one project on it without running out of storage when you're gonna render your project. And you just can't do it. And like this one, it's actually not more laggy when doing video editing. It's smooth. I have no complaints on it. So if you're looking for a laptop for content creation and you only have around $500 to spend, I think this is a no-brainer. It's absolutely fabulous to look at this display. The design is perfect in my opinion. The speakers, they are freaking great. I did try it beside my 14-inch one, and yeah, it's a little bit better on the 14-inch. But it's really not a big difference, but this kicks the ass out of my M1 MacBook Air any day of the week, both when looking at the screen and the sound and the trackpad. So if you are on the lookout for a little bit of time and you can like switch out the key or something like that, you will find these for crazy cheap. Like, I bought a pair of them with one 65 watt charger for $100 for both. And yeah, like, one of them, this one is missing a key. I think, yeah, it was an S that was missing, so I just took this one and put it there, and I haven't really noticed since, because I barely look at my keyboard when writing on it anyways. I think the $50 I paid, you can't really expect to find that. That was a one-time deal. Would I recommend it? If it wasn't obvious until now, yes, I would definitely recommend it. I didn't plan on using this, but I liked it so much, so I continued using it even though I have a 14-inch MacBook Pro. I think that tells a lot. If you stayed this far, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and if you are interested in more used PC stuff or used Mac stuff, please subscribe to the channel. There will be a lot more coming in the next coming future, so stay tuned and I see you.